So we have a challenge for you to attempt, and we are going to give you, we're going to read you the problem, and then you can have it and refer to it yourselves. And then we'll give you 5 minutes to try to solve it. Are we on the same page?
Yes. Well, what did he for?
Right. Well, we're going to do that in just 1 minute. I'm so glad you asked. What a perfect segue.
Okay, your objective is to cut one sheet of paper with scissors in such a way that 5 members of your team can pass entirely through it at the same time. There are examples of possible solutions on the chair. Only one person at a time is welcome to go look at it, but please do not touch the examples. You will be given 5 sheets of paper to use, 5 chances, and a single sheet will be your finished project. You will only have 5 minutes to solve this problem.
Do you guys have any questions about the rules?
Here, guys, let's sit down.
One question real quick.
How much of your body do you need to have fit through?
The whole thing.
The whole thing?
And 5 whole bodies at the same time, even.
Okay. I guess
Cool.
I have an idea. Okay.
Are you guys ready?
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I know where to say go.
Go.
Okay.
Here's
Well,
our
guys,
guys.
I think we have an idea. Maybe we cut them in like those strands, so that they can.
Hey guys,
But they
Guys.
go through all of them.
you could do like a thing that goes like this.
So
Because that's what it says here.
Guys, we could cut it into like 10 parts. That way, there's like 2 on each side, and then we all hold on to it. Well, no, because then your hands are gonna go on
Yeah, I know what to do, guys.
Okay, Sheila, let's listen to Sheila.
Okay, so take a piece of paper and then just snake it like spirals. Then we can spiral.
You're gonna
have
can more than one piece.
Everybody, you can go back there and look just one at a time.
Okay, you start cutting. Nice idea, Sheila. Nice idea. Ow.
Sorry.
Sorry. So that means
Oh,
I see.
Cut the whole piece of paper.
You never
You
said
can
you
cut
can't.
anything you want.
You never said you can't.
You have to cut it like in half.
Guys, the art.
The object is passed through the paper, not in between 2 halves of the paper.
So I think this will actually work.
But it needs to be 5 people at a time. And how many of us? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Shayla, since you're cutting, do you want the rest of us to go through it?
How? You guys are 6 of us, so one person hold it. Who can hold it? Because there's 5 of us.
I'm
Okay.
holding it.
Okay.
But she's cutting.
Okay. Thank you, Sheila.
Can I see?
I saw it. But then you might not have to pass them through it.
Yeah.
First you're outside of it, then you're in the middle of it, then you're outside of it. Any way you make that happen is fine.
I like these challenges because then they tell you the rules and then they don't tell you the rules and then like they get some stuff.
Yeah.
I've done that before.
How much longer do we have?
Yeah.
You have 3 minutes.
Okay. Oh, that's
Plenty of
wonderful.
time. Plenty of time.
Time for cutting paper, Shayla.
Here.
It's a while to cut paper.
Gathering it up. All right.
Okay. Just like, do it real fast.
You're gonna put this in chip.
They gotta connect.
I'm going to use all the paper.
Do you?
I think we should because then it's gonna be easier for us.
Because I'm going to do more.
Because we all 5 of us need to pass through at once. These are not like a 4-person team.
Nice.
You have it held above us? She'll hold it above us?
Okay.
Well, that was close. It was almost off.
Here.
Oh, careful with this.
We'll make it into a giant circle.
That's what I mean. Now you see.
Oh! Sorry, we didn't get to it
I
first.
just saw like 6 light bulbs go on. That was awesome.
I was like,
1, 2, 3.
this is us.
All the teachers in math when they say that.
One
Like,
person holds
see,
one side.
look at it.
Eventually, she's like, wow.
You guys just try to make it work.
Something.
Wait, can it be on the ground?
Come back here.
Be anywhere you want.
Okay,
As
then.
long as you pass through it.
Sheila, you don't have to hold it.
Oh,
Because then we could just put it in a circle and put it on the ground.
Yeah, but we all have to be in there at the same time.
You're like,
You have to be in there at the same time.
it's done.
Cut it.
I used to make these in preschool. I did.
Wait,
Done. Okay. All right. So ready? So guys, hold on. No. We're not gonna put it on the ground. We're gonna show us on hold hands. Everybody go in. Everybody in. You too, Shayla. No, Shayla doesn't need to. Drop it down. And step out. Step out. We have gone through the piece of paper.
Good. Now you still have a minute left. So ideally, we were looking for one unbroken piece of paper. Any ideas on how you could accomplish that?
I know. What?
You don't need to raise your hand.
Okay. I'm sorry. No, unbroken. Oh, right. Oh, I see. It's like one of those dolphins.
If I can get this correct.
I'm not gonna fit through that, sorry.
That's what
Who brought their shrink ray? Just gotta shrink it down.
I love how to shrink it. The shrink my mother.
And Shayla, be careful of that part.
Oh, no, I'm not supposed to go that far.
I didn't know.
And stop now. There you go. One more cut. Now. Okay. This is gonna be a tight fit. Very. Well, I see that like
Oh, that's time, guys.
Oh.
Excellent job, you guys. Really great job. Awesome.
Sorry we didn't get the way you wanted it to.
No, that's fine. There's really no right or wrong answer. So
As long
you guys did great. Do not worry about it at all.
And it's hard to win to the.
but it doesn't say it has to be together.
You're correct.
Ooh.
Which is why I said ideally we would like it to be one unbroken piece of paper. So
So I
I'm
didn't
just seeing if you guys
expect
can
it
come up
to
with a way to do it.
directly.
So you guys did really good. You mind if we ask you a few questions about your
Yeah.
season?
Sure.
Okay. So to start with, FLL. Did you guys have fun this year?
Yes.
Love
it.
Season. The skit was a lot of fun to do.
I love this. You got a skit, huh? So that brings up my first question. When you're doing FLL, you have the robot, you have the research project with the cool skit apparently, and then you have this whole core values, gracious professionalism thing. 3 separate areas, and you have a really short time to do this. So describe to us how you allocated your time between those 3 areas. Go for it.
Well, we sometimes half of the group spent time working on the robot while the other half finished up on our skit and our lines. And then sometimes the adults came up and pretended to be the judges. And they also timed us. So basically it was like a mini FLL in my friend's house.
Yeah. And so we all went over to one person's house, and then we would practice. We would practice skit like 5 or 6 times, and then we would practice robot.
We definitely practice teamwork because when we have a robot, we actually we all have different pieces and parts that we have to put onto the robot. So it isn't just one person in the area at one time. Always, like she always holds this placer down, and so it was consistent every single time. And then we all have a piece, part that actually hooks on, and then when we're done, we take it off. The next person steps on.
That's really
Kind of like the SWAT team where it's like, you're here.
Yeah, we all have an order. It's a get in order, so it's like this, and then
And then,
so it's like this, and then you first start.
and
Okay.
also, we learned that everybody relies on everybody. So if one person messes up, everybody messes up.
Especially if
We succeed as a team and then we fail as a team. And then we kind of work on the robot, so we got tired of it and just got a little old, and we were all kind of ready to move on to the next thing. And throughout practicing the missions and the skit, we show our gracious professionalism by letting each other talk, and we contribute all our ideas.
How did you resolve conflict when you disagree?
We voted.
well, we voted also not only that, but we also discussed a lot. Like,
Yeah.
like what's like pros and cons of what this is about, and what's not good about it.
And which one would be a little bit better to research and figure things out.
And when there was a conflict, everybody who, didn't like what we were doing, talked about why they didn't like it, and so we decided on it.
And I try to compromise and find a middle ground.
So what does gracious professionalism mean to you guys as a team?
Right.
No.
Tyler, you go first.
Well, to me, I know that gracious professionalism means that you're not being one of those people who specifically try to get the other team to lose, and that we're all equals. That's to me.
I also
It's whatever, you get to have fun.
Yeah, we don't care if we win or not, just all about having fun.
We're just in it too.
And having fun with friends.
Sounds like you guys have gracious professionalism down pretty well and you practice it a lot in your team meetings. But can you guys give me some examples of how you use gracious professionalism and the FLL core values outside of FLL in your regular lives?
Person?
Go.
Okay. Maybe if you had a challenge at work and if you're an engineer and you had to build a robot with a teammate or help fix a broken pipe. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Like if a pipe breaks, you can't go down there because it's so hot or something, so you might have to send a robot down there. You might
That's a
have
good
to work
example.
with the team.
Does anybody have one that they've actually experienced in their lives? Whoever.
Okay, so I'm a gymnast, and so I compete weights. And one time, one of the girls on a different team fell off the beam and she got hurt really bad, but no one from her team was there, not even one of her coaches. So I went over and helped her because I found out that she actually dislocated her shoulder from falling off.
That's a good example. You want to give one?
And then in school, there's kind of these populars, and so you kind of have to work around them and just enjoy school and just kind of don't blend in and kind of do your own thing.
That's a really good example, yeah. Peer pressure and all that kind of stuff factors in, doesn't it? That's good.
Also, in classes, you may be sent to work with a partner, and if you don't work well with that partner, you have to understand from their point of view too, and just try to make it the best that it can be.
Like last year, there's this kid in my class, and before I knew him very well, I didn't understand like what he was like. He was like a big troublemaker, but when you really like think of it, and when you're actually in his class, you understand that he's just trying to make everybody laugh, not get in trouble.
Yeah. Oh, I remember.
Yeah, he's a villain.
Excellent. So what's your official team name?
Fruit Ninja.
like the game?
Well, we didn't actually make up the game. We actually had.
We kind of thought of the game after we had the name.
Because we're like, oh yeah, remember that game?
So how did you guys describe for us your idea generation process? I just want your name.
Well,
Here,
Aiden, how come that Aiden?
one morning I was at her house and we were making up ideas for the name.
We had like a
And
whole
I just
super
kept
long
on
list.
coming up with names and then I made Fruit Ninjas.
And then everyone likes the name Fruit
Well,
Ninjas.
actually, we went through every single list, every single name, and then we voted on like which ones we like, which one we would like eliminate, which ones like we had.
Like
Iron
Lego,
Chef.
Lego.
Yeah, we also had the Iron Chef.
I didn't have like the sushi bowls.
Yeah.
No, it's sushi slicers.
Yeah, but we decided this one would be best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just kind of fit us, and then came up with the idea that we could all be like fruit and
Yeah, I'm a blueberries.
I'm a lemon. You're a banana.
Oh, nice. So who drew the t-shirts? Those are so cool.
Well,
My dad, he actually helped us.
Okay.
He actually owns his own business, a printing business,
Oh, nice.
and so he made the shirts.
I
And
had
then we had a friend that was a graphic designer, so we all drew versions of what we would want the design to be like.
And I
And then we kind of combined them, and then she created it digitally.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I had thought that it would be funny though if we did
Yeah,
the words in Legos, because these are single Legos and these are doubles and these are triples.
And then I had the idea of it being kind of like ninjas, and then a lot of other people came up with the idea for that.
That's really cool.
And it has a piece of everyone on it.
When you guys had meetings, how did you decide what you were going to do?
Oh, well, we knew that, we obviously knew that we were going to have to practice on a bot. We also knew that because usually on every single meeting, we have a snack or two, have some drinks, and then we get on to business, which is we get everything ready, our bot, and then after once we're done with everything, we say, okay, we have a few minutes left, let's go practice our skit. And so,
Yeah, and it was kind of like if there were any problems, we tried to fix it. And
so we did multiple
we tried to
times.
tweak it. And
How many days a week did you guys get together?
Well, since it's at my house and it's at school,
We did like 4-hour meets on the weekends.
and
sometimes
some
we'd
are all
have
day.
yeah, sometimes we'd have 2 meetings, or sometimes it'd just be 2-hour meetings.
And Especially sometimes there's some, I wasn't, anyways, there's some meetings that are like almost all day.
Yeah.
I've been there, especially when the tournaments get close, right?
Yeah.
I
Try to
know how
get
you
everything
feel.
together and just make sure
Exactly.
that it's interesting.
Awesome. All right, you guys, that was really great. Thanks for coming to talk to us and
Thank you.
enjoyed your
Thank
solution.
you.
So,
Thank you.
great job and good luck with the rest of the